A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 12 yards there and a first down. But one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage. I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
They'll run for the first time with Johnson. Tackled by Bradley Chubb, the #5 pick in the 2018 draft. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Screenplay, Johnson. The 20. A gain of 32 that time.
Well, things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10.
Go! We got Bravo! On the go!
From the red zone now, Rudolph. He's going to be sacked. Back at the 23-yard line. The sack by Todd Davis.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. That is caught at the 7. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A gain there of 21 yards.
Well, he's looking sharp right from the get-go here. Tough division. They needed this kind of a start.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Von Miller doing what he does best with a sack. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal?
Charlie, give me that ball, defense. 43 is the mic, boy. 43. Check, 43. Go.
Out of the gun, Rudolph. That's complete, right around the 8. He's brought down after a pickup of 5, but he needed 8. 4th involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. On 4th down, Jacobs. And that is going to be incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And on the opening drive of the ball game, the defense comes up with a goal line stand.
Here we go. Here we go.
Now the young man who was a Pro Bowler as an undrafted rookie, it's Phillip Lindsay. And he's able to get him a small cushion before being taken down at the 5, a gain of 3.
Here we go.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they give up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they talk about us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
Here we go. Check.
first down as he's up to the 20-yard line. So that'll get him the first down as they get 9 yards out of that quick slant. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go. 2nd and 9 now from the 21. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Flushed out right. And that's complete to the tight end, Hireman.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. And the Raiders have got him. Maurice Hurst coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. Well, week 1 finally wrapping up here tonight, but more football coming your way Thursday night. It'll be the Buccaneers and Panthers in an early season NFC South battle in Charlotte. Back to throw, Rudolph. He's going deep for Brown. This is caught at the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Antonio Brown, 55 yards. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly for 6. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Hey, let go. Hey, Mike 51, Mike 51. Yeah, that's what I do. 51
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Garoppolo. He will find the rookie from Ole Miss. That's DK Metcalf. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to lead the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now. Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the Raiders will have a short field to work with as they take over. On 1st down, it's Rudolph. He's going to go for a big play now. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That goes for a gain of 31. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And despite the fancy footwork we saw, they'll get to him just inside the 15. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Ready, ready. 60 outlaw. I got him.
They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Last season for Carlson, bit of a strange rookie year. Won the Vikings job, then was let go week 2 after going 0 for 3, but he picked things back up.
Remember, he was drafted to cure their kicking woes, and he ends up going 0 for 3 against Green Bay, including the potential game winner. Gets cut, picked up by the Raiders, 16 for 17 the rest of the season. I'd say at the end of the year, a pretty good success story.
Here we go. 180. It's 21.
On first down, Garoppolo escaping the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. And we remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll hand things off to the coach, Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. We'll have a look back at a very intriguing opening weekend in the NFL. Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Garoppolo. And this is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. Now the Oakland offense heading back onto the field to take over. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try and increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
Check the team spill. Smooth.
Here's Rudolph off play action. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Grant. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 22 yards there, a first down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you can just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space.
Set, ready? 15 line. 15 line.
Oh, how about this on first and goal? And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
A lot can go wrong when you call a play like this down in the red zone, but that's where you appreciate this from your head coach. He's not afraid to trust his guys to do the right thing, and as a player, that means an awful lot.
2nd down and goal. Rudolph toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have loved that play.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. They'll come out in the pistol. The offense is staying out there. Here we go.
Hey, exit. 43 is the mark.
They go with Jacobs. And not only will he not get in, he's going to lose yardage. They stuff him back at the 4. They stop him up short on 4th and goal from the 1. And the Bronco defense comes up big. The drive will commence with a run by Lindsey. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
Undercut. 24.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. Going up top. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
Intended for Calvin Ridley. Incomplete. It's 2nd down and 10.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Garoppolo looks to throw. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. So we have reached halftime here in the final game of opening weekend 2019. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Here we go. 2.
Play action. Garoppolo. That's complete to John Ross. And he coughed it up. And the Raiders pick it up. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. And they came out of the locker trailing. Not a good way to start this second half with their first drive.
Can't imagine that the discussion at halftime encompassed this at all. In fact, I'm sure they talked about, okay, kind of wipe the slate clean, start the second half, and let's go out and play the way we know that we can. That's not a great example of it.
They didn't envision that. Rudolph following the fumble recovery. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So the first interception of his career under center, and you knew it was going to happen sooner or later.
It has to. And I know he feels like the world is just tumbling down at this moment, but there's got to be some veteran somewhere, some mentor that's going to tell him, hang in there, my man. Plenty more to come. Keep firing.
Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, given 14. Here's Lindsey. And he's got some space here. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. That'll go as a loss of 5.
12.
On play action, now Garoppolo. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down.
All that practice time came to fruition on that play. All those timing routes that they work on through training camp, OTAs, minicamp, and just regular season, they got it done on that one. An outcut, ball was delivered, and picked up the completion.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Another example of just a dominant performance by this defense.
Yeah, you hear all the time about teams that try to steal signals from the other side and try and learn their signs and their tendencies. It's almost like they got the answers to the exam the night before and were well prepared for this final.
And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
65.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Raiders' 10-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Garoppolo. And here he'll get it down to the 7.
That's something we have not seen him do to this point. Let's take the ball, tuck it, and run.
Exactly right. His first carry of the game. I guess he picked a good time to do it.
He certainly did. Not only did he have the element of surprise, he's making sure he's judicious in taking off.
It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to.
And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. It's a 6-yard touchdown run, and the Broncos have cut it to within a score. Solid job up front, really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run, end result, 6 points.
Touchdown. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, a run for Johnson. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
They go back to the ground, this time Jacobs. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Throwing on 3rd down, here's Rudolph. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now, that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
Hey, keep it up. Keep it up. Hey, Alpha. 43 is the mic. Check pass. Check pass. 43 is the mic. 43 is the mic. You must be getting tired of seeing me. Shoot.
Going for it, it's Rudolph. Caught left side, Williams. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position.
No. 61, matchbox lights. 65. 51 the mark.
Now a play fake. Garoppolo. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Cleveland Farrell in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. John Ross, the one he was looking for. But now it'll be third down. The Broncos on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. From the gun, it's Garoppolo.